question.
Thank you, Ms. Swab. If you will allow me to let Brooke kind of address it, but I will say that if we did forget, it wasn't on purpose. With us just
I wasn't the only one on my street that was disappointed.
I fully understand. But I will say that we're just starting out in this recycling, so bear with us. But again, Brooke, I know that's probably something we could probably get done, no issue at all. Everybody in that area, right off of 5th Street, it'll get done.
Should I leave it out there overnight?
I would leave it out.
Okay,
yes,
I shall.
sir.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for participating.
And just for the record, it's been posted on the website for months. And I think in an attempt to keep the costs down with putting out mailers and stuff, because the money actually came from grants. So we're trying to make the money stretch as far as possible, meaning getting the bins to the citizens, getting the garbage picked up, as opposed to adding more paper and things to the mail system. So it has been on the website for 5 months. So, well, I think that, and you bring up a good point, because we've been posting road closures on the website when we've had road closures. We've been posting other issues on there. So that front page of that website has been used to notify the citizens.
Thank you, Mr. Swab. Second citizen, Mr. Chuck Gurdeau. Mr. Lett. Good evening. Please state your name and address for the record.
Ronnie Lett, 13590 Regina Forest Road, Northport. That's in the Tuscaloosa County High School zone. Mayor Aaron and council, I'm here to talk just briefly about something that's very near and dear to my heart. And I'm not on anybody's committee, the county office or Northport City Council, but I've lived here and gone to school here most of my life. So I consider Northport obviously my home. Tell you just a little bit about myself, because some of the people in here may not know me. I spent 29 years at Tuscaloosa County High School as either the choral music director, the assistant principal, or my last 3 years as principal of the school. Since that time, I've tried to stay very active in our school system. I have substitute taught for the last 4 years in every school in the high school level in this county school system. I've also taught in 4 of the middle schools. I know what's going on in the school system. I have 44 years experience in some capacity with the Tuscaloosa County school system. If you want to ask me any questions at some point in time, you feel free to, because I've kept up with the school system for the last 44 years. I have 2 children that graduated at County High. I have 4 grandchildren presently that are in county schools. One at County High is a junior this year. I have 2 grandchildren at Eccles that are 7th graders, and I have a grandchild at Huntington in the 5th grade. So obviously we keep up with the school system. About 2 years now, this is why I'm here to talk to you. I just want to give you a little background of myself. About 2 years ago, I went to Dr. Walter Davies' office and primarily was trying to get choral music in the middle schools. Obviously, 21 years of my life at County High was in the choral music department. It's very near and dear to my life. We didn't have a choral program in the middle schools, and I was very, very disturbed about it, and I went and talked to him. I said, what can we do about it? I said, I'll give you a plan, because in 1965, I was the first choir director hired in the Tuscaloosa County school system. I started the programs for this school system, and since then, obviously, it has grown immensely, and I'm very proud of that. But in the course of my discussion with Dr. Davey, and by the way, we were able to get choral music in both of the middle schools, Riverside and Eccles. And when I leave this meeting, I'll be going to a concert right next door at 5 Points Church, where Eccles will be doing their spring choral concert, which is a sense of pride for me. But in the course of that conversation, which is not why I went to begin with, I mentioned to him something that I had been dealing with the years that I was assistant principal and principal at County High. And that's the deal of having 2 feeder schools coming into County High. It has always been a problem. We had 2 outstanding schools at Riverside and at County High, but we had problems about the first 6 months of the next school year getting Riverside and Northport Junior High combined. They're still having the same issue right now. Here again, I'm in the schools on a regular basis. I talk to the principals, I talk to the coaches. They're still having issues getting kids to come together and to be wildcats. And that's what we've got to be dealing with. We don't need to be having the competition between Eccles and Riverside right now. And I know just from being in the community and hearing people talk that there's some talk about having 2 4-year middle schools, grades 4, 5, and 6 and 7 in a school and also in another one. I'm totally opposed to that. And the reason why I'm totally opposed to it, first of all, I don't want those 4 grades together. But primarily, I want the 7th and the 8th grade students in the same building so that we make wildcats out of them in the 7th grade as opposed to trying to do it in the 9th grade. And this is something that I personally have the knowledge of. Here again, I've dealt with it, and I don't like to see the issues that sort of thing presents. And I know there's already a school that's under construction up in front of Northport Elementary. I understand that there's been, and I see at Eccles when I go there and substitute teach, that there's already construction underway there. And it was my understanding that that was going to be a grade 7 and 8 school. And then the 5th and 6th was going to be at another location. And I don't know how far along you are, but that's why I'm coming up sort of up front before votes are taken. I really feel like that if y'all would consider just exactly what we're doing with our athletic programs, all of our fine arts, music, band, everything needs to have some continuity. And it's just tough to do with grades 4, 5, 6, and 7, you know, or 5, 6, 7, and 8 together in one location. So I would certainly appreciate whatever consideration that you have. I talked to Coach Todd today. I actually substitute taught at County High today. And I talked to Coach Todd about the athletic facilities. You put a 5, 6, 7, and 8 school right up there, they're going to have to use his facilities. And that's going to cramp the style at that particular school. We've already got all the athletic facilities at Eccles right now that would accommodate everything. It's been there for years and years, and it can still be very useful. So I would just like to ask for consideration in whatever decision in the future is made, that you think about, you know, the kids, and we want the very finest. I think everybody in here that knows me knows Tuscaloosa County High is my heart and life. So I would appreciate your consideration. If you got any questions of me, I'll be glad to answer them here, or my phone's number's still in the phone book, and I've never had it unlisted. Call me. I'll be glad to discuss in detail more some of my thoughts. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you. Our next citizen is Mr. Chuck Godot.
Thank you. Chuck Godot, 3909 Northwood Lake Drive West. A couple weeks ago, we discussed the 2008 plan and the 1998 plan, and I have the copies of the 2008 for you. And Bruce, I will get you a copy. The one with the C, I think it's a cyan, ran out as I was printing, so I will get you, and I will get you one too. And I think, Ron, you are working on the 98. Okay. And also in the meantime, as I happen to be a bit of a hoarder of documentation, I also came across the 2007 street plan for the city of Northport. So I will also make you a copy. I don't know if you have that in your file or not. I thought you might. Okay. You know, I just want to say thank you for receiving this. Do you have the 08 copy in your? Okay. All right. And I also found I guess it was the ordinances from 2012, which had been updated. That is a 337-page document, which is on your website. So if you like to print that out yourself and read it, feel free. That is a lot of ink to print that. The last thing I had, I want to discuss the finance director position. I'm hoping that you obviously do a very a big search for that person, and also the description for that job, which I noticed was on the website today, which I thought was maybe jumping the gun a little bit. When was that description approved, and will you be updating that or going with the description that's there? That's my question.
I don't know the exact date it was approved. There's one description that was approved by the Civil Service Board.
Right.
Not the city. I couldn't give you the date on that. I don't know the history of that.
Was that in 2016?
I don't believe so.
Was it when the previous person was hired?
I don't know that.
Or was it
not being here?
Okay. Had to been when the previous one was hired, because the one before was a CPA. And I believe you have in there that says the CPA is not a requirement, but you know, you could have that if you'd want. And I would personally like to see it be a CPA.
And I know Joseph wants to maybe speak from the HR standpoint. So no, thank you. That's a good question. Joseph, I didn't know if you wanted to add.
Bruce, going back to the date in question, December the 11th, 2017, the Civil Service Board approved all the job descriptions. April Hoffman restructured her department and included her position in that with approval from the board on December the 11th, 2017. Isn't that what the minutes were for? Yeah, I believe it's December the 11th, 2017. So that's the updated job description that the board has approved.
Okay. So on department heads, those job descriptions are approved by the Civil Service Board and not by by you?
That is correct, because all department heads are under Civil Service Board protection.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I do have my 2008. I got it emailed to me, but I've got my hard copy. Okay. Chuck, while I got you up, can you give everybody an update on the Heritage Luncheon?
Oh, yes, sir. May 17th, we'll be here from 11:30 to 1. Dr. Arian Irby will be the speaker. He is the lead tour guide at the Alabama State Capitol. He is also was a part of the March Selma back in, I think, 1965. He's just a wealth of historical information, a great person. He'll be a great person to listen to. And of course, we'll have other things involved in the program as well. But we invite everybody to come out and be a part of it, be a part of the Northport Bicentennial. And also, I was doing a little math the other day and figured out the city of Northport is in the 148th year of its existence. So in 2 years, it'll be the 150th. So get ready. We'll do something else on the 150th year of the city of Northport.
Looking forward to it.
But yeah, everybody come out if you can. Tickets are still available.
And we're still working on, I know you gave everybody a copy of your master plan in terms of the Friends Historic Northport kind of objectives, missions, goals, that kind of.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
Yes,
still
sir.
ongoing.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 14, Mayor and Council members' business. We'll start with the Honorable Mayor Donna Aaron.
Anything, thank you, though.
Yes, ma'am. District 1, Councilman Roberts.
I don't have anything tonight.
District 2, under my business, I have none to report. District 3, Councilman Hinton.
None, Mr. President.
District 4, Councilman Davis.
I have none.
District 5, Pro Tem Hogg.
None to report for me.
Item 15 is an executive session. Ron, I think we are out of the mayor's office and, of course, retail committee. We do have some retail and possible economic development. Ron, you were saying that the session should take no longer than 30 minutes. It's anticipated that the council will not take any action after the executive session is concluded, and staff does not need to stay with the exception of Chief Burton. We're going to need police protection back in the back, and possibly Max. It's not going to be that bad, though.
Are you afraid for your life, Joe?
No, Chief Burton, if you got time to, and then Max, of course. See, police is involved with retail. You never know. So is there a motion to adjourn the meeting to go into executive session?
I'll make that motion.
That's a motion by Councilman Roberts. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hinton. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Mr. Higginbotham.
Councilman Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman Hinton?
Yes.
President Logan?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Hogg?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, we are adjourned into executive session. We'll come back out and adjourn the meeting formally.